Hello, welcome to part two of this week's tarot card reading with a very much Nirvana theme. That turned out well. Anyway, so part two recap. We're on the last card here, future and outcome. Uh, we've got a very pleasant card. We've been meditative. We've been Nirvana like, not necessarily like this kind of supreme kind of enlightenedness kind of Nirvana, but this kind of very graspable, tangible nirvana that I guess has this red root chakra kind of theme going on. Um, Considering our past and our present and stuff like that, we have just this very pleasant homeostasis balance. Um, uh, Going through uh, the stages in life, the experiences in life, and also the obstacles. There seems to be, we have these two reverse cards, the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords. They seem to be our obstacle today. And yeah, they seem to be a bit territorial, a bit non nirvana, very much maybe possessive and obsessive about things. And that could be ideas, logic, communication, innovation, travel. And even here, since I said like a physical area, which is usually like a pentacle thing, pentacle earth element thing. But here, seeing that this Nine of Wands, it is the wands are making a fence type of situation. I do kind of want to um, bring up the boundaries that whether they be physical or like with your own self, um, it's over here in the fire element. um, yeah, so we have really a great pleasant spread. We have quite a bit of an obstacle. I think as far as I don't think there's a lot of illusion going on. As far as illusion or mystery, that's maybe something a little bit more, maybe like a high priestess kind of vibe and trait. We may get her as a future and outcome. But as far as this, well, maybe you need to think. I think that was our last week's tarot card reading. Maybe we need to think twice to get all the sides and all the meanings of what's going on here. I think this tarot card spread is very straightforward, um, very simple, and stuff like that. So our future and outcome, ready, ready. The Fool. This is great. This is what a great and pleasant tarot card spread. The Fool upright. This card is about purity, naivety, but not in a childish way. I know that I say that especially next to this reverse Page of Swords here. Um, a very mature naivety. This kind of maybe being exposed to a lot of uh, the worser parts of nature and life, but still being able to approach each moment unhindered and unbothered and by that. Um, and as far as traumatic events, it doesn't say specifically any sort of traumatic event. There is this obstacle here and this advice and solution, but other than that, this Nirvana theme, and we get this really great future and outcome that's full of it's an air element, the Fool. And the first card in the Major Arcana deck card, the card after it, is also an air element, um, which is the Magician. But yeah, the first two cards of the Major Arcana deck are air elements. Um, so there's going to be a lot of communication, logic, intelligence, reason. An air element, if you're an earth element, you might be happy about it, right? You might be really like good at your earth element, water element. I like the air element because sometimes you think you can get bogged down by the details and I guess your daily tasks of the earth element. Maybe with the water element, you can get a little like you need a break from all this emotional stuff. Um, and Also, if like somebody asks something of you, right? And you're gonna say, of course they're gonna ask that of me, right? Not necessarily to be negative or anything like that, but just to, I don't know. I say that because my family and I, we read horoscopes a lot, and uh, it's sometimes I see the reaction of like, of course that's my tarot or that's my horoscope or stuff like that. Like they kind of want something a little bit more than that. So hopefully I explained that right. So I think maybe that is something that'll probably be happening here. Um, this and you see the water and you see it's an air element, but you see the earth and water elements here too. Very interesting that we're kind of staying away from the fire element. Um, which if you're doing your chakras, your fire element is your power element. It's actually located right here. Um, but yeah, your root chakra is your earth element. Um, then you have your creativity chakra, which is also a chakra for your significant other. And then you have your power chakra, which is fire. So it's earth, water, fire, and then your heart is air. Um, so yeah, I think we're not gonna be, if you have a certain, if you feel like there are certain expectations of you because of your personality and your skill set and your talent and your experience, um, I think you might get a renewed sense of purpose, sense of joy in your work, with this future and outcome card being an air element in the Fool, and this, like I said, a mature naivety type of situation. And this card is a very faithful and spiritual card too. Um, so yeah, just an all-around pleasant card, a pleasant tarot card spread. Our obstacle is in the obstacle place. Our advice and solution is uh, very interesting. Like I said, with these, I think what we can take from that is probably the sacrifice and the giving up of what this reversed page of sword has to do in order to be in the advice and solution. um, but yeah, we're very grounded. We have a very strong past, a very pleasant and strong present. um, we have this hidden card of the Six of Pentacles. um, and our outside influence is the daily tasks. So yeah, we just have a really great tarot card spread today. There's just going to be some pesky energy here that's going to be a bit territorial with ideas, innovation, completing a task and project, and boundaries, whether they be physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, and stuff like that. So yeah, very happy with this tarot card spread. Let's see what I draw. And if you're worried and wondering, I'm gonna let Jitsi out as soon as I finish this video. She is a fire element. Me being an air element, I said when she was a puppy, she would fight. She'd be tired, and then she would fight it, and I would never understand that. I was just like, I don't understand why she doesn't just go to sleep. Why is she fighting so much to sleep, not to sleep? But she is a Leo and she's a fire element. Everything about her is a Leo and a fire element. Um, so, uh, yeah, she's ready here to enjoy life with her fire element self. Um, but yeah, she's a cute puppy. My mom loves her. Okay, so what I've been kind of doing recently with my art is with the eyes specifically, is this her eyes are actually closed. She's got her little eyelashes there, and even though you see her, I guess her iris, and it has a little decoration there, but her eyes are actually closed. I guess I draw them just to say, like, just because her eyes are closed doesn't mean she's not seeing things, the world around her. Um, but as far as being like straightforward, I guess maybe this can be a bit of the hermit type of situation. Um, as to not confuse and try to find different meanings, all the meanings and stuff, uh, because they're hidden or mysterious illusion, but not necessarily like for a bad reason, right? So her ears, her smart ears, her Dumbo ears are the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, and her, she's got her hair there, but she's got uh, to connect with this Six of Pentacles, hidden influence we have about karma, um, and I guess also the Hermit and maybe even the Chariot. She's got her head. It's not a hat, but she's like I pictured it as kind of like either um I guess something very small, like when you look through a microscope and you kind of or you look in a biology textbook, you'll see maybe like a cell's kind of looking like this, components of a cell or the cell, kind of looking like this a little bit. Um, and so like that's kind of like the top, and it's going towards the sky. So she's like, I guess this could also be the chariot. Now I think about the air or the water element. I keep getting that one confused. But yeah, so like that's the top of it, and you can kind of see the side view, and it's like something sparkly, maybe like yeah, there's like a stuff going on there. It's dimensional. So as far as this Nine of Wands reversed, I guess this is kind of the protection, the of that, the silliness and the endeavor of our obstacle of the Nine of Wands reversed today. Um, so I guess I should draw like a tree or something, right? Benjo, you okay, Benjo? You okay, Senor Benjo? What are you doing? Why are you scratching? Senor Benjo, no. Okay. Um, so yeah, her eyes are actually closed, but you can see her eyes. Um, and I think also with this kind of earth element root chakra type of theme, also we have going on with our Nirvana is uh, her attributes as far as uh, yeah, her attributes are a bit concealed and hidden, as to say that that's not the point, that's not where the attention should be going, and stuff like that. So her thoughts and her inner workings of her mind, mind, body, soul, is here connected to the heavens, the higher frequencies, and her body here is actually this kind of like a corpse flower type of plant. Titan, I think, is maybe a species of corpse flower. I think there's banana plants also where the flower is like down. Um, they have them at the zoo, and one of my neighbors, not in this area, not in this NIC school bus route, but on my jogging routes, that's not a frequent jogging route of mine. They have like this banana plant that is just so awesome to look at, um, and witness and be next to. Um, their flowers kind of look like that too. I say banana plant, it could be something else. But yeah, her body is just kind of just this flower, and pointing to, I know with the Buddha and stuff, and reaching nirvana is about, he did like the earth mudra where he like, finally he reached nirvana. My neighbor, she goes to work every day, Monday through Friday, but sometimes it's just Thursday and Friday at 7 a.m. Anyway, I worry about their dogs. Anyway, so yeah, the with the Buddha, I think with the Nirvana, I'm not an expert at it, but from what I do know from like the internet and stuff, the Buddha, and I think probably PBS documentary, um, the Buddha did all these things to reach nirvana, but finally he just sat down by a tree, and reached nirvana, and he, I guess, to celebrate or to commemorate or to connect with. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But he reached nirvana, and then he did this earth mudra, which is basically like your hand goes like this. I forget which word right now. But you put your hand like this and your fingertips or touch the ground while you're sitting and meditating. Yeah, and I think you have one palm up or something like that. Anyway, so that's her body, the flower, pointing to this lotus and star there. I said the attributes really like the body and the hair. You do see her mouth, even though that's okay because she's got her little teeth, she's ready. And the hair here, her braids. I like to draw the braids. I feel as far as root chakras go, being connected, maybe Earth Mudra via your hair. Braids are really cool and a symbolic of that. I think maybe sometimes, especially when you get older, you're like, I don't want to wear my hair in braids, but a lot of Native American depictions, their hairs in braids, and when I do have my hair in braids, I feel like strong. So that's why I drew her hair in braids. Otherwise, I would not have drawn her hair. I think I'm gonna draw the moon just for the chariot card, and I was done. Okay, so here's this week's tarot card drawing. I hope you can see it. Yeah, tarot card drawing. Very pleasant tarot card spread. Very pleasant drawing. I noticed in some of my other drawings, I've been scrolling through my other Instagram, the one that I got locked out of. And I said, well, all of these are, I was trying to do maybe this week a drawing that was a little bit more like interpretive, symbolic, what is it called? I think it starts with contemporary. But it kind of didn't happen. But that's okay. It kind of matches the tarot card spread or reading we had this week. Okay, so part one, now we're at part two, the ending of part two. So thanks for watching and tuning in, and feel free to say whatever you want. Feel free to not say anything if you don't want to. As always, I look forward when I actually get the opportunity to read these comments. So, you know, I always look forward to that. But yeah, I'm gonna go let Gypsy out because I hear her crying. So she's a little puppy. I still gotta treat her like a little puppy, even though she's a big dog. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. As always, I look forward to the next tarot card reading. And beyond that, I look forward to reading the comments. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.